Star Trek, you didn't learn last time. And you think you would have. It took you less than a day. Now this one's been up. Oh, hello everyone. I am Mecha Random 42, the one, the only, the original, still your favorite YouTube consumer advocate, Harpy, huge Star Trek fan, not a fan of New Trek at all. You think they would have learned last time with the whole upper decks stuff or lower decks or whatever they're talking. And now we got Lawless Teens in Space to counteract or to go alongside with even more Lawless Teens in Space, I suppose. Who are you? Why are you here? Once I get you on screen. Oh my god, I can't even do this right. Who are you? Why are you here? Ah!
Hi,
I heard you.
Hi,
I'm psychic. That's it.
Hi, well, you should have seen that coming then if you're psychic.
I know.
Hi, I'm Rob Robot Shlomo from Midnight Touch, Midnight Touch of the Dark. My own channel, Robot Shlomo, and I am a huge Star Trek fan. I have been ever since I was at the age of 4. Maybe even the age of 3. I don't know.
See, I only came in second grade for Star Trek, but that was because there were whales. And it was kind of cute and fun. It was awesome. I loved Star Trek, the fourth one. I saw that in the theater when I was a kid. I watched the shows. And here's the thing. They always wanted to make these new Star Trek series to appeal to kids. It already did. Now we got this one.
I don't know who this appeals. I don't know who this appeals to.
I don't know.
So
here's the article that we're going with here. This Star Trek Prodigy. Really? Lawless Teens in Space on a stolen starship on the slowest internet service ever.
Back from the mid 80s. Animated shows Star Trek Prodigy to hit Nickelodeon aboard stolen starship. Stop right there. Okay, well let's read through this. Reveal that SDCCCCCCCC 2020, the new Trek cartoon will boldly steal where no one has stolen before. These are the voyages of a stolen starship. A new Star Trek cartoon series is coming to Nickelodeon 2021, and it's called Star Trek Prodigy.
I think these kids need a spanking, don't they? Because why are you stealing a starship? What is wrong with you? Are we promoting grand theft now? I know that in my first experience in Star Trek, they went back in time and stole whales. So that's going to be what all the marketing accounts who get on Twitter just to quote back what we complain about are saying. Like, this is not a good role model, though. They didn't steal an entire starship. Those people were actual officers.
No. They didn't steal whales. Those whales were released into the wild. And they were saved from whaling vessels, from whalers.
That's true.
The logo... the title, logo, and plot were revealed during an online Star Trek Universe panel during Comic-Con 2020.
We already knew the plot.
We did, but it would be easier if we just get through this. where we learned the Star Trek animated series follows a bunch of lawless teens taking a derelict starship for a ride. First of all, there wouldn't be a derelict starship. They would send somebody to recover it. Or they would scuttle it to keep it from falling in the hands of the Romulans, the Ferengi.
Yeah.
Or, species, what species, why am I blanking on this?
8472.
8472, that's right.
Is that the numbers? I'm just kind of trying to remember the numbers in order.
The Borg, any number of people who are hostile towards the Federation. They would destroy the ship.
Instead of a bunch of jack-off kids who... Seriously, you're going to steal a starship? Really? You're going to be capable of that?
Along the way, they beam up adventure, meaning, and hey, maybe even salvation. Okay, and the second thing is that as soon as you booted up the navigation computer, it would ping and it would transmit its location to... the nearest starbase. So, and then the ship would be recovered. They would send somebody to recover. They would send a recovery team. The whole premise is flawed. Anybody who knows jack about Star Trek says this is idiotic.
Yeah.
The United States Navy today would not allow a ship to be derelict in the middle of the ocean.
This is why they need a military advisor on Star Trek. They don't have one. They have no sense of chain of command, rules. I mean, this
No.
is exactly what's wrong with it. Oh, this is what's wrong. Are we done with this article? Can we get into the real meat of this?
Sonar in space. That's where we are. That's where we are.
No, we're talking about these lawless teens in space here. This stuff on lower decks. Do you remember this? How many we played the game of we did play a game of how many offenses does Officer Stunning and Brave here actually commit? How many things can she be court-martialed for in this one scene?
Let's find out.
Here, let me screen share it. So here you go.
Yeah, now we can't. We have to stop this every so often.
Well, I'm just going to do frame by frame. We're just going to do frame by frame. So we see her. She's out of uniform, right? So she's already out of uniform. She's barging in on him while he's trying to get work done. That's not really an offense. That's just an irritant.
She's just annoying.
She's just grabbing him, getting into his personal space.
That's unwanted physical contact. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So there's one. I should be doing a ding count. So she has like definitely one for sure for the out of uniform here because it's kind of open and all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
She's trying to. This is where she's mocking him and trying to steal his log.
All right. We have conduct unbecoming of a Starfleet officer.
There's a good one. There's a good one. All right. Now here she is. She's got Romulan ale.
Romulan ale. Okay. She got Romulan ale, possession of a banned substance, substance banned in the Federation.
Drunk on duty.
That's 3. That's 4.
We don't know technically if she's on duty though, but she's probably on duty here. She's talking about how it's banned, right? She's talking about and then she gets in and she starts talking about I got it off of an old Klingon guy with an eye patch, right? Or was it was it the Batlith? That's the Batlith.
That's the Batlith.
Bat-what's-its is what she's talking about. That's right.
Yes.
Oh, cancel me for not remembering this garbage correctly because see now they're gonna say you misspoke and you remember the thing wrong, therefore your whole argument's wrong. Neener. All right, so she's got the Batlith.
She gets the Batlith. Okay, she's got the Batlith
that she got off of some old guy with an eye patch. So disrespecting the elders. But here's the thing: it's not an offense, but this one is really, really. As a Star Trek fan, I commented.
Well, she got it off of an old guy with an eye patch. How do we know that she did not commit an act of theft off of a diplomat recognized by the Federation?
Exactly. She might have stole it from him, and he would be a diplomat, being Martok. That she should know who that is, being the leader of the Klingons at this point. This is supposed to be. Oh, yes. If I'm remembering my Star Trek correctly. But she doesn't know who that is. She doesn't remember how to pronounce Batlith.
They probably would have executed her too.
Yeah, probably. And why would he give it to her? What reason? All right, so she's flinging it around like a lunatic, being completely reckless. Right. She goes in and...
There you go. There you go. There's assault with a deadly weapon.
Takes a giant chunk out of his leg, and they show it, and they zoom in on it. Ew.
Now she's surprised.
And that's another... that's deadly attack or assault with a deadly weapon on a fellow officer. So how many offenses is that in Stunning and Brave?
We got drunk. We have drunk and on duty. We have out of uniform. We have possible theft of robbing a diplomat. That's 3. We have possession of a controlled substance. That's 4. We have can we say dereliction of duty?
Yeah, probably
5. And we have assaulting an officer with a deadly weapon. That's at least 6. That's at least 6 offenses she's committed within 35 seconds. Her career would be over.
Just with this one stupid idiot drunken thing. And we see this all the time on every aspect of the trailer, her committing act after act of stupid idiocy. And what's her captain's response for this?
Promote her.
She promotes her. She promotes her.
Yeah, she's going to be promoted in an upcoming episode. They said they're going to promote her.
Mm-hmm.
So even in Alex Kurtzman's world of Star Trek, you just like Kurtzman himself, you fail upwards.
Yeah, you just fail upwards. And it's how are they going to make this Lawless Teens in Space show any different from the one we're seeing right here? And they might as well be teens if, since they're fresh out of the academy or would have been thrown out. They would have never passed the academy.
You think that junior officers wanting to ascend in rank. You think that they would adhere to Starfleet protocol
Hmm.
the most? No.
Also, let's take a look at the. It's. They didn't learn last time. By the way, they didn't learn from the
No.
last. They still have the likes and dislikes on. It is at
Mhm.
731 to 1,000 likes,
Well,
and they still have the comments.
I give
Yay!
it.
Let's read
Yeah.
some of these
So
comments, shall we?
in before the comments are turned off.
Just like the last time.
Yeah.
Dude, what if Rick and Morty but Star Trek? I am all over.
Wow, comments are and ratings are turned on.
Right?
Mixed up between Star Trek, Final Space, and Rick and Morty. Romulan ale is highly intoxicated, and she's clearly intoxicated. I bet you thought it was going to be green. That's an Aldebaran whiskey reference. First of all, she calls it Romulan whiskey.
Yeah, she calls it Romulan whiskey.
Can't believe they mentioned Martok with the eye patch with Deep Space Nine.
I
Can't
can.
believe she
It's member berries, isn't it? That's all it is.
can't believe she didn't know Martok's name. He's the leader of the Klingon Empire. Can't say I'm surprised though. What with the way she wields the
I'm not gonna go flinging around a batleth on duty on a starship like a moron. I would have some sort of control over that, even if you're a little bit inebriated, even if you're a little bit intoxicated. You would not be doing the stuff that these people do on these shows. They just have no idea what Star Trek is.
Nope. How was she able to make it through the Starfleet Academy? That's a good question. Nobody knows. No. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that. And if they were smart, somebody would say, "How were you able to make it through the academy?"
Nobody told her no, and everybody gets a medal, and everybody gets a ribbon and a trophy. This is why we have failure. This is why we have competition. This is why not everybody gets to be everything all the time. But if you really put your mind to it and work hard enough and do the things you have to do, yeah, you probably have a really good shot at doing what you want to do. But you're not entitled.
Starfleet has lower standards now.
No, they won't.
Mike Stoklasa were alive today, he'd be spinning in his grave.
Mike is alive from Red Letter Media. We love Red Letter Media over here.
We love Red Letter Media. Funny, you thought it would be green. Ha 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 ha. Wonder why the comments haven't been turned off on this one yet. Drink the blue and every girl will seem Orion green. Star Trek whiskey goggles. Okay. Didn't scan the comments, but did anyone notice Tasha Yar's spiked ball glove in the storage box she gets the batleth out of? No, I did not notice that.
References, member berries. Again, this is the same crap that they're littering the live action Star Trek with.
Throw as many references as possible. I remember that.
I like that because I remember it. I like that because I know it, and I'm a Star Trek fan, and I recognize it, and I get a medal for it.
Still nothing on where to watch it in the UK. And guy follows up, likely Amazon Prime. That's where Picard was.
No, Amazon didn't want it. That's right. No. Nobody wanted this. It looks so bad. Nobody wanted it. And
nobody wanted it.
All you need to know is look at the likes and the dislikes. Like, I didn't even think to go over to their main page because I just watched it on the panel. I wasn't going to do a video on it just yet. But when you go over and you look at it, just only 1,000 people thumbs it up. Only 700 people even bothered with the second one. Even bothered to care to go and thumbs down the second one. And they're going to turn it off the second any of us do videos on this.
Oh, yeah.
And the people who did give a crap enough to even thumbs up or down either way, there's only a couple thousand people who actually gave enough of a crap about this to even care at this point. And we're just the diehard Trek people. We're the people who love everything Trek. We love the good stuff, obviously. We are very critical of the bad Trek. We want it to be better than it is. It's not.
Well, this is the last comment I'll read.
Okay.
From somebody named Martin O'Leary. When both Netflix and Amazon were like, nope. That's where we are right now.
Yeah, and Netflix airs everything. Doesn't Netflix have a woman cooking, carving pumpkins and stuff like that? Doesn't Netflix have people knitting? I bet they do. They do.
If Nickelodeon weren't part of the larger Viacom family, you could be sure that they would try to get out of this Lawless Teens in Space show.
Well, we heard about it last year. You would think that they would have had, I don't know, a panel of writers. Maybe this is one that they just didn't officially cancel yet. And they're
Probably
trying to see
not.
if enough people actually give a crap about it. We
One
don't.
season. One season. One season. Get your DVRs ready. This is gonna last one season. This will pass like a bad fart in the breeze.
That's what this is. Star Trek farts. Just name the next Star Trek show Star Trek farts.
Star Trek internet gas.
Why not? They fly one ship on magic mushrooms. I am Mecha Random 42.
And I'm green.
Star Trek fail. Bad Star Trek. Go home. You're drunk. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye. Fart gas.